Well, I've just got back from the paddleboarding with the group, and we just got back in time. It started to rain. We would have got soaked. Good morning. It is now Monday the 25th of July. The group paddleboard little holiday is over. They've all gone home, back to work, and I'm back in the seafront car park in Quay. It's a lovely park up, cracking view. Cracking view of the wall behind me, but that's because I'm in the corner of the car park. If you look that way, it is a good view, if I can get the exposure right. But as you can see, it's a crappy day, and it was even worse than this before. It was chucking it down before, and that's the forecast for the next 2 days. It's looking quite good on Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, there's a dolphin in the harbour there. It's quite far out. You probably wouldn't have, the camera probably wouldn't have picked it up very good. But they're coming across all the time. Now, I've seen loads of sightings of dolphins when I've been on the land, but I haven't seen any when I've been on the board, and I really want to. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to move on, because it's quite boring here when the weather's not very good. But this is the place to see the dolphins, and my two choices are I either move somewhere else. I quite fancied going to Cardigan Bay and even Pembrokeshire, which isn't, Pembrokeshire's only an hour away, and I really fancied going there. But I really want to get a shot of a dolphin when I'm on the board. So I'm edging towards putting up with 2 boring days and staying here for Wednesday and Thursday. Fingers crossed, out on the board on those 2 days and get some footage of the dolphins while I'm on the board. And then I'm going to start making my way home, because I've been away well, definitely over 2 weeks. I think it's getting up for 3 weeks. Don't know what the day count is. I've long forgot the counting the days. But I'm going to a place, Barla, I think it is. It's inland, but there's a lake there, and if I'm allowed, I might go paddleboarding on the lake. And then I might go, I'm thinking about going to Kirby Stevens. When I was a coach driver, there used to be big macaws in the wild. Story was somebody kept them and they died, and somebody that was coming to take care of the business of the house or something left the door open and they escaped. And everybody thought they would die with the cold, but they didn't, and they've bred. And I've actually seen them when I was a coach driver. The big, massive Amazon macaws, I think they're called, big parrots, and they land in the trees. Anyway, I'm thinking about having a night there on the way home. It could all change, but that's my rough plan at the minute. So I won't be filming anything today, unless the dolphins are really close, or tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be on the board on Wednesday and Thursday, and fingers crossed get some shots of dolphins on the board. I just played that clip back, and the last thing I said was I was going to get some footage of the dolphins on the board. Well, that would be a neat trick, wouldn't it? A dolphin on a paddleboard. I meant me on the paddleboard, not the dolphin. Anyway, something else. I said the other day that I wasn't going to show any footage of the group paddleboarding. but I've just noticed they've put all their pictures on Facebook, so I'm going to show the bit of footage I took. I might have already shown it, if not afterwards. We only went paddleboarding on Saturday because Sunday the weather forecast was really bad. It was quite bad on Saturday actually. The footage might look quite calm in the bay, but as soon as you got out the bay and round the corner, it was quite rough. So that was the only day we paddleboard on Saturday, and I will show that because, as I say, they've shown their pictures on Facebook, so they obviously don't mind the images being online. So I will show it. Good morning. It's the 27th of July and it's my last day in Quay. So taking the opportunity to come out with the paddleboard, get my last paddle in Quay, hopefully spot a dolphin. Although there's none yet. I've just paddled around the bay there. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction. And that's where they normally are, and there's none there this morning, but there might be some there later. Now, see this beach I'm on now, it's absolutely, well, not absolutely, but almost deserted. And that was the plan, because just lately the school's being off, the car park has been absolutely full to the brim every day, and families with their kids. Now, as you can hopefully see, you can't get round to this beach without going for a plodge. So that's why I chose this beach. And I'm just kind of a bit playing the board today. It's low tide at 3 o'clock, so I'll be all done by 3. I'll probably be all done by 2 o'clock. And then an early start tomorrow to go somewhere else. So I've bought sandwiches today. I bought a sandwich and a picnic so I can do a bit paddling, lie on the beach, do a bit paddling, lie on the beach, do a bit paddling, lie on the beach. It's a hard life, I know. Well, I may have made a mistake. I know, that's not like me. But I've just paddled across to the slipway. I wasn't ready to get out, but I just paddled across to have a look. And the water's very shallow, and the slipway is hardly in any water. In fact, it's too shallow to even get to the slipway. So I think I might have made a mistake about what time is low water. So what I've got to have to do is stay here. Now I've made myself a clock. I don't know, can you see the line in the sand? This line here. The water was just lapping up onto that when I got here. And so now I'll be able to tell whether the tide is still coming in or going out. Now you might think, oh, why don't you just check on your phone? Already thought of that. There's no signal here. Can't get anything. When you turn your phone on, it just says emergency calls only. So there's nothing, I can't get magic seaweed. I can't get anything. So I'm just gonna have to lie on the beach. It's a bugger, isn't it? I told you, it's a hard life. Well, it's looking like I wasn't wrong. It's looking like I was right the first time. So that'll be low water at 3 o'clock. Because there's my mark. And look where the sea is now. So it's still definitely going out. So if I want to get back out on the slipway, I'm going to have to wait till about 5 o'clock probably. So I might have to go around that bay again, and it's okay, but it's a bit rough on that, just the other side of that pier, but we'll see, but the sun's gone in. Still pretty quiet on this beach though. Right, I think I'll go and have a bit of play and decide which way to go back. Well, it'll have to be round that bay, I think. Well, I've just got back from my last paddle in Quay, and boy did I keep the best till last. Wait till you see this picture. I'll put it in the edit now. What do you think of that? What a fantastic shot I got. Now, when I promise something, do I deliver or not? You've probably noticed I came round the pier where it's a little bit rough, and just came round the pier and they jumped out of the water. What a fantastic shot and what a fantastic timing. I can't keep this up. No, I can't lie to all you nice people that's watching my video. This is the real clip, and I've just cropped it a little bit to get you that picture. I couldn't lie to you lot. So I didn't see any dolphins today. I did come round the pier, but there was none. One of the only days I haven't seen any, actually. Now I'm gonna leave Quay tomorrow. It'll be a very early start, and actually I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you on the map where I'm virtually sure that I'm gonna go to. Right, this might be a little bit tricky, but that's where we are now in Quay, and we're going to come away and go north along the west coast of Scotland. Yeah, west coast of Scotland, west coast of Wales, through Aberystwyth, and yes, off the top of the page to the next page, where we come out here and along there, then we turn off there and go to there, and we're going to, where does it tell you? Bala. I don't know how you say it. Bala. And as you can see, it's right beside a lake. So with a bit of luck, and if I'm allowed, because some of these inland waters you need permits, if I'm allowed, I might be able to go paddleboarding in there tomorrow, and hope to stay there tomorrow night and then move on the next day. Right, you know what I'm going to say now, don't you? I think we've done quite a few clips for this one, so I'm going to end this video now. I don't even know what number it is now. Is it 5? Something like that. Actually, these are only estimates anyway, because I've actually got footage on the action cameras, and I've got footage on the action cameras, and I've got footage on the phone. And I haven't even looked at the action camera ones because the screen's too small and you can't really tell what it's like. So I'm only estimating that it's going to be 5 and 6 and 4 and 3 and whatever it was. But I'm going to bring this video to an end, and we're going to start, and well, I think I'll tell properly when I do the editing at home, but I'm expecting to finish this video here and start the last video, probably be the last video of my slow meander home. Hiya, how you doing? Jimmy here. Welcome back to the next video in my Welsh trip. I've lost count of what number it is. It's 5 or 6 or something like that. Anyway, this is the next one, probably the last one, but don't hold me to that. I am going to leave early tomorrow morning to go to Bala. We're heading homeward bound, but not straight home. I'm going to stay in Bala tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then the next day Kirby Stevens, because there's some parrots there. Hope to spot the parrots, and then have a night there, and then probably get home the next day after that. Well, good morning. This is the 28th of July, and it's just might be a waste of time because I think it's probably too dark, but this is an attempt to show you by car the route into Quay. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and this isn't me arriving, this is me leaving, but I'm just gonna try and get some water and show you quickly around the town. I thought this was the best time to do it because it is quiet. When the people come to see the Dolphins, it will be very busy. I'm just leaving the first car park I stayed at, the one furthest out of town, and we're onto the 487, I think it is. It's the main road into Quay. See, the speed limit is 20, and a lot of it is one way, so I'm not able to go down to the beach that way. I'll follow the road around. I hope you can see this, but it's very dark. It's very early in the morning. I hope it does come out. It's a lovely little place. Oh, there's a lot of birds there on the
the wires. And straight in front of us is the second car park. But again, it's quite a climb from the beach. And there's the fire station. And there is the cost cutter shop that I've been using. Now we turn left at the pub. And this is a very narrow road. A couple of shops here. You see how narrow the streets are. And there's your first glimpse of the sea. And just coming into sight would be the harbour, which I'm hoping is going to be quiet because I want to borrow some water. This parking on the right here would be ideal, but it's just maximum 45 minutes, I think, maybe it's an hour. It's just to drop off. You can't park there all day. We're just coming into the more populated area. And there's the building that burnt the other day. Now I think I better reverse down. Really don't want to get stuck down here. I want to pull into the right here. Don't want to go down on the steep bit of the hill. There's a cement bollard just to my right here. Make sure I don't hit that. Lots of creaks coming from the van, but it's okay, I think. Right, just gonna fill some water up and I'll be back. Right, that's the water filled up and that's us done now. We're gonna leave Quay and hopefully fill up with some diesel before we get onto the main road, but that's a few miles away. Now here we are coming out of the harbour area, back onto the ring road through the town. Can't go up there, so you've got to come round to the right, past the burnt out building. There's the second beach. Nice little chip shop on the left. I've had my tea in there a couple of times this week. And we would normally go up to the left, but I'm just going to show you the car park that I've stayed in. A really good place to stay. It is on a bit of a slope, but you can get around that and put up with that for the views. Fantastic views. This is the little entrance to the car park. And there we go. I'll just turn around and show you the view, hopefully, just before we do finally leave. Fantastic views. Sea's really calm this morning, what I've been wanting all week without any luck. It's normally not as flat as that. And no sight of any dolphins to say goodbye to. Right, now we're gonna exit the car park and be out on our way. That's where I stayed, in the corner to the right. Best spot in the car park for a large vehicle. And it's very early, but just in case there's somebody coming, there's a few people headed down to the harbour. They must be going to fish or something. And here we are. As you see, it's one-way system. You can't turn left, you've got to go right. Up to the hill and back onto the 487 out of Quay. As you see, Quay is very hilly, which is why my legs were aching on the first couple of days. Scouting around looking for car parks. I walked up all these hills. Oh, there is a fourth car park just on the right here. Quite nice. It's still a bit of a walk to the beach though. It's only £3 a day in that car park to the right there. And here we are back on the 687. It's where we started. The first car park. And we're on our way.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it's not really. I'm at Barla Lake. Behind me, I'm not actually at Barla yet. Barla, am I saying it right? But we've had a drama this morning again. I've caused havoc in Aberystwyth. Very early start this morning. I was up at 4:30 to miss all the traffic and get on the way, and everything was going quite well. I thought I better top up with fuel. Just wait till the traffic gets past. Pulled up in Aberystwyth to get some fuel, and you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Yeah, the van wouldn't start, and it was only quite a little petrol station. I had the whole place blocked off, so I can't turn the van off now. That's why it's still running. And I'm seriously contemplating just going home. I've just checked on Google Maps. It's 270 miles from here, and I've already done about 70 this morning. Yeah, probably the weather's not fantastic. The lake looks quite good, but it's just the last 2 days of the trip, so it's not the end of the world, but it's not quite what I had in mind. But I really can't relax when I don't have a reliable vehicle, and if every time I turn the engine off I can't get it started again, it's going to be a right pain. So that's the end of this trip, I'm afraid. I'm just going to bang on and try and get home without turning the engine off. Haven't had any breakfast yet either. Every time I turn it that way it gets dark. I've not had my breakfast yet, so I'm going to have some breakfast now. Oh, there's 2 paddle boarders right the other side of the lake. I don't know if you camera can pick that up, but paddle boarding is obviously allowed. Well, they might have a permit, mind. Anyway, I'm starting to rob it. So this is the end of the Welsh tour. Apart from when I get home, I'll do the review like I said, and I'll tell you how many miles I eventually did. I'll tell you how much I spent. I'll tell you what I thought of Wales. I might put some highlights of the I might do another video actually on that. Put some highlights of the trip in, and tell you what I thought. So I don't know how I'm going to put this clip into the last video, but that is the end of this trip. If you've watched the videos, thank you very much, and I'll get the van fixed and I'll go away in a few weeks time again. So thank you for watching. You take care. See you on the next one.